Welcome everyone. In this video, I will make you familiar with this testing environment in API Maker. You can test everything from this API testing page. First, you can select type of category you want to test. Let's say we want to test custom API right now. After that, we have this checkbox if we want to test pre-hooks and post-hooks. In this tab, you can create a pre-hooks, and in this tab you can create a post hooks. The first tab is headers. Now second tab is API parameters. In custom API we don't have any API parameters, but update by ID, delete by ID, those type of APIs will have these parameters. These are the query parameters that we can set here. Body payload we can set from here. It supports JSON and form data. When we want to upload any file, in that case we can use this form data and we can select file all files properties. Here in this code tab, if that API supports code, then it will be displayed here. In case of pre-hooks and post-hooks, if you check this, you will have this code. In case of custom API, schedulers, event, in those cases also you will have code. After that we have integrations. So this particular API you can integrate and it will generate code for them. Let's say we can generate a curl also, and this curl you can directly import into Postman. Like that. When we press the send button, we are getting the output. If you select perfect JSON, let's say this is perfect JSON, this array is perfect JSON, like that. So if you select perfect JSON and click on this interface, it will generate the interfaces for that in different languages, in C#, C++, Dart, Elm, Go, Java, like that. From this download icon, you can download this response. This will copy this response in clipboard. This will clear the response. This section shows how much time it took. This time is including this sending button and plus network travel request time, network travel response time after getting the request to show inside the UI. Everything will be calculated here. Now this is status code, and this response we are getting from API, it is not cached response. Here it will write cache if we are getting this value from cache. We can copy this thing directly from this button. From here we can create new custom APIs, we can modify them, and we can delete also. Now the second tabs, if we write g.logger.log, we'll get it here. And if we write console.logs, those logs will get it here. Here we can refresh these logs and this will clear the console logs. These are the system logs. So if you are modifying anything inside this Docker file, let's say you did some mistake and you want to see what is the error in Docker image building, those logs will be displayed over here. This is simple notes section. You can create a new notes for your development purpose, and these notes will not be committed into Git. So they will stay in your account only. No one else can access these notes. Okay. Inside this code editor, we have some shortcuts. Let's say this test code. It will immediately execute the code. Or shortcut is Ctrl E or Command E. Now save code is Ctrl S. Now full screen mode. So it will show everything in full screen. This is toggle full screen actually. So if you select it multiple times. Now there is a toggle code also. So this right section will be toggled. Now in this insert code, you place your cursor at a proper position, right click and insert code. It will open the documentation. You can click on examples, and let's say we want to insert the sample code of getting data from one table. You can get that like that. So it will be pasted here. Alt+Shift+F will format the code, and all other shortcuts of Monaco editor are present here. Command palette. So just in case if you want to zoom in, format the code like that. So all these commands are available in F1. Now this drop down shows versions of the current code. So we can create a multiple versions also, and at a time we'll have only one version. We can keep it active. From this here we can create a major version, minor version, or we can just create new patch. But right now we don't have any version, so it is showing only 1.0.0. This button will make this current version as active, and this button will show list of all utility classes. In this docs view, if we select anything, let's say get all, it will show documentation of the get all API. In this API docs, we can write documentation of this particular specific Hello World API, and we can save that.